Hey, good afternoon. This is Pete from FigLife.com, and today I'm looking at a fig variety called Rigata Rossa A. And this is a variety that there's not a lot of information out there about. And actually, I had some difficulty verifying that I was in fact growing the correct fig because the fig that I was getting looked a little bit different than some of the photos I'd seen online. But I think it is correct. So let's go take a look at that fig now. Fig. All right, good afternoon. It's Pete from FigLife.com, and today I'm looking at this tree here, this really tall tree, and this is Rigata Rossa A. I'm trying this for the first time this year, so believe it or not, this is a first year tree. I got this as I think it was a cutting. It might have been a rooted cutting. I can't remember, but I did definitely get it this year, and this is my second fig off this tree that is pretty close to being ripe. Unfortunately, it's really cooling off here in Northern Virginia, and then it's supposed to rain starting this weekend, so I don't know. I think this is about as ripe as this is gonna get. And there's so little information out there about this variety. I really haven't been able to find much to compare it to. There's some photos that Garden Crochet has that show kind of a green fig with some dark green striping. So obviously this doesn't look like that, but I've heard it described as a fig that has red stripes, or red with red stripes or something like that. So it does kind of have some reddish striping of sorts. So I don't know, but I got this from a very reliable source, so I think it's probably correct. Let me go ahead and pick it. So, a little bit of an open eye on that thing. It's got kind of a sort of a spongy feel to it. So hopefully that means it's okay. I hope it's not spoiled on the inside, but find out here in a second. So I had it up here on my deck. I moved it up on the deck so I could be sure to ripen it. Let's see how much this thing weighs. 34 grams. And I don't know what happened to my plate. Let me get my plate. Let me go find my plate. All right, so as I mentioned, this is Rigata Rossa A. Apparently there's a B version out there somewhere. And both A and B are pretty hard to find. The only one I found that was making Rigata Rossa A available was Garden Crochet. So anyway, if here it is, and like I said, I think this is correct, but there's just basically no photos out there of it except for the one photo by Garden Crochet. So if anyone else has this and they think this is wrong, please let me know. But let me go ahead and cut this open. All right, so here's what I'm getting for the inside of this fig. Looks to be fairly well ripened, so I'm glad it's not spoiled or anything. And yeah, only thing left is to see how it tastes. All right. Okay, so here it goes. A pretty good flavor. Eli, you want to try this?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Here.
I found this.
You found that? Okay, you gonna try this one? Tell me what you think of that one. Look good? Yeah, so it's kind of like it's a really sweet fig. I'd say like high level of sweetness and sort of like a light berry flavor for me. Good taste, for sure. It'd be nice if, it's first year tree, so ripening it right at the end of the season. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a late fig, but it'd be nice if I could have gotten some figs a little earlier in the season from that variety. But it did grow. I mean, it's a huge tree, so it did grow really well. So maybe they just put a lot of that energy into growing during its first year, and maybe next year would have if I were growing it here next year, maybe it would put on a little more fruit. But really good, good taste. So really sweet and a little bit of a berry flavor there. So yeah, I mean it's got some promise. That was Rigata Rossa A. At least I think it was. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is October 9th here in Northern Virginia, and I have another Rigata Rossa A fig. I went ahead and picked it because, as you can see here, it got quite a bit of splitting near the eye. And actually, I had two of these figs that yesterday I was like, oh, these are really close. Tomorrow I'm gonna pick these. And then I came out this morning and something had eaten one of them. It was completely eaten up. So something got it over the night. I don't know what it was, but there was still one left. So I was able to get this one here today, which is good. So I'll try another one of these. I did try one of these maybe a week or so ago. So let me cut this open. All right, let's cut it open. Looks pretty good, actually. A nice berry colored look, or berry color to that interior there. Red color, maybe that's a better way to describe it. But it looks ripe, at least. Of course, I had that splitting there, so I was kind of forced to pick this one, but it looks ripe enough that it'll probably have a good flavor. So let me try this. All right, you know what? I forgot to weigh this thing. 32 grams. Try it. Cut it up in quarters. Okay, here we go. My second Rigata Rossa fig that, at least second one that I'm tasting. The animals got the other one. All right. So some sweet berry flavor. Really, a lot of moisture to that fig. Like it's real juicy, but not like syrupy juicy, just like almost like watery juicy. It's got a nice flavor. Moderate to light sweetness, and kind of moderate to light berry flavor. All right, so I tried some Rigata Rossa figs maybe like a week or so ago, I think, and but I wanted to try another one because I was getting this sort of tan color on the figs, and there's not many photos out there about Rigata Rossa A. And the one photo I could find had kind of a light green fig with dark green striping. And this obviously does not look like that. But I got this from a very reliable source. And, the shape of this looks correct. So I think the color just changes in the climate that I have here. And I was able to get in touch with another grower who has Rigata Rossa A. And he's in a similar climate. And he said that he was also getting like a brown, light brown to darker brown type coloring on the Rigata Rossa A, with a little bit of like dark brown striping on it. And this one doesn't really have a lot of striping on it. I don't really see a lot of striping on this fig, but it's the exact same tree that I got my previous fig off of, which had a little bit of, you could see on the previous fig, a little bit of brown striping on the fig. So I think this is in fact Rigata Rossa A, and again, I got this from a very reliable source. So you know, that makes me think also that this is probably the correct variety here. But it is remarkable the difference in color between what this fig is showing me here in Northern Virginia and the photos from California. Really a difference in coloration in particular with this fig. So let me go ahead and weigh this thing. See how much this weighs. 39 grams. Let me cut it open. All right, so there's the inside of Rigata Rossa A. So this one has a redder interior than the other one that I tried. And maybe it'll have a stronger berry flavor too, I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and try this. Well, it's kind of dark here today. It's really overcast, and I just had a big cloud go over. Right as I was trying to take my photos. So I'm not getting a lot of light for my photos. Anyway, again, I'm hoping for, this has a redder color than the other Rigata Rossa fig that I tried, so maybe this has a stronger berry flavor too. It is getting late in the season though, so that has been affecting the quality of the figs that I've been trying. Generally, they've been less sweet and less flavorful than, you know, than the variety was tasting earlier in the season when it was hotter out and there was more sunshine. So unclear if that will be true for, you know, if that'll affect this fig as well, but here we go. Oh wow, really good flavor. Wow, really nice. So some nice sweetness there and a nice berry flavor. Yeah, surprising how sweet that is. You know, I just got done trying some Nuestra Senora del Carmen figs, which you know, I've had those before, and they have a nice flavor. You know, they're nice. They're sweet, berry flavor, and I just wasn't getting the sweetness really at all from the Nuestra Senora del Carmen right now. But this still has quite a bit of sweetness associated with it here. Basically at the end of the season here in Northern Virginia. Yeah, wow. Surprising amount of sweetness in that fig. And a nice berry flavor too. Yeah, so you know, it is a sweet fig, nice berry flavor. And then another, I think, nice quality about this is even with the cool weather, I'm still getting a really good flavor there from Rigata Rossa A, which hasn't been true with a lot of the other figs that I've been trying. The lack of heat has just really negatively affected the flavor on a lot of fig varieties, but this one actually is still tasting really good. So that was my at least second fig, maybe third fig, Rigata Rossa A. And so notable that it has the browner color instead of the light green with dark green striping. I was really hoping for that sort of look out of this fig, but you know, based on I did get at least one other grower who verified that was what the fig was looking like for him as well out here on the East Coast. So you know, I think that's about as much verification as I'm gonna get, because there's just no other photos or anything out there. I don't know. I know other people are growing it, so I'm not sure why there's no other photos out there. But that was Rigata Rossa A. If you enjoyed this review, please hit subscribe and check out my website, www.figlife.com. Thanks.